Artists have frequently carried journals or sketchbooks to work through ideas using a combination of the written word as well as drawings, designs, and other visual forms of representation to engage in research on a particular subject. Most famously, Leonardo da Vinci, a revered scientist and artist, utilized a mixture of art and writing to conduct research on projects such as the human anatomy. An increasing number of scholars have begun to take more seriously the idea of artistic methods of inquiry and art as a form of representation of data in qualitative research, and practitioners and courses in arts-based research methodologies have grown. The work of genre studies has largely ignored this nascent research field, however, and this study attempts to address this gap. In particular, this study investigates the following questions. What does note-taking in this form look like for artists engaging in scholarly work? What motivates students to utilize visual strategies and/or multiple modalities in note-taking? And finally, how does this play a part in identity within the various communities involved, namely artist, researcher, and graduate student within academic communities? Utilizing student research journals in a graduate-level arts-based research methodology course as the subject of examination, I explored the ways in which these students dialogue with the course readings and their identity related to arts-based research. After collecting pages from these journals and identifying salient features, I conducted 3 semi-structured interviews with students to better understand the decisions behind particular moves in their note-taking and choices of representation through words or through images. Subjects include Amy, a first-year PhD student in arts and visual culture education who does not identify as an artist; Heath, an artist who has extensively used journals such as these in the past; Sala, a Finnish exchange student in art education, writing notes in her second language; and my own personal insights from learning a new form of inquiry not previously explored. Preliminary findings show use of intertextuality, multimodal representations, and reflective writing to give students deeper connections to texts while forming identities as apprentice researchers and legitimate participants in the arts-based research community of practice. All participants reported significant insight into themselves as artists and researchers, feelings of ease by being able to represent and work through concepts in a way that more closely resembles their brain's normal method of processing information, and a continued desire to use these methods in future work. In closing, I intend to explore what connections can be made to other genres, such as the architectural sketchbook studied by Peter Medway, and how can we provide support for students who use the arts or other visual methods to engage with texts and their own research projects. By presenting examples of artistic research journals and the salient features that differentiate it from other genres, we can better understand and discuss the genre within the academic context, offering new tools and ways for students to negotiate meaning in the world around them.